Holstein spring calves to the ring. We're ready to start the show. Holstein spring calves to the ring. Our president has arrived, so we're ready to start the show. Holstein spring calves to the ring. Holstein spring calves, please. Holstein herdsmen in the barn may getting your winter heifer calf entries ready to be brought to the ringside. Winter heifer calf to the ringside in a couple minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning we're very happy to have placing your Holsteins from Rudolph, Wisconsin and Duckett Farms, Mr. Mike Duckett.
Well, good morning. Here in the Holstein ring, it started the day off. Three beautifully balanced calves here to start this class. But for me, a calf that uses that spring of her rib, the dariness up to her head and neck to go over a really square frame, pretty heifer coming out here in second. Second over third just has a little more lift to that front end, a little more strength up to her front end to go over this dairy heifer coming out in third. Third over fourth, just mainly a little cleaner in that bone down through her hock today, a little longer, cleaner about the head and neck than this big red heifer coming out in fourth. Fourth over fifth, just mainly a little more size and scale, a little longer, taller calf to go over this real dairy calf coming out in fifth. But a lot of quality right to the bottom.
Thank you very much, Judge Duckett. We're now ready for your winter Holstein heifer calves. Winter calves to the ring, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the ringside, those of you who may be marking your programs, results of the spring heifer calf class that just left the ring, and the recipient of the special award presented by Wayne and Cindy Savage to the first place Holstein spring heifer calf entry 313, Pheasant Echo Select Grady, sired by Select, and exhibited by Blaine Edwards of Union Bridge, Maryland, and she the highest placing animal bred by Exhibitor in class. Second to entry 318, Border View Dorman Roxy, sired by Dorman, exhibited by Tim and Sharon Abbott and Matt Hallbaker of Interstate Heifer Care in Clear Spring, Maryland. Third is entry 315, Pheasant Echoes A.C. Wiley, exhibited by Brian Stamball of Pheasant Echoes Farm in Westminster, Maryland. Fourth was entry 813, Kimball Way Andrea, exhibited by Eric Smith. Fifth was entry 324, Peace and Plenty SK Juby 37, exhibited by Kevin Earhart and Bristol Earhart of Earhart Holsteins and Jerseys of Baldwin, Maryland. Sixth went to entry number 320, Pampered Acres Unix Ava, exhibited by Cassidy and David Shermer of Pampered Acres in Galena, Maryland. Entry 321 was seventh, Arb Flow Springs Crush High, exhibited by Brady Black of Arballs Flowing Springs in Union Bridge, Maryland. Eighth was entry 323, Apple's Edge Dobler Laurel, exhibited by Shay Sensula, Heart of Trinity, Mount Airy, Maryland. There were 8 spring heifer calves. Coming in the ring now are our winter heifer calf entries. Well, ladies and gentlemen of the ringside, on behalf of the Maryland State Fair and Agriculture Society and the Maryland Holstein Association, we'd like to welcome you to our 140th Maryland State Fair. Specifically in the ring this morning, our Holstein Dairy Cattle Show. We hope you all enjoy the show as well as any other agriculture activities and entertainment here at the Big T. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the ringside, in case there's any question, as we have already seen some red and white Holsteins in with the black and whites here at the Maryland State Fair, as long as they are cross-entered, they are eligible to show in the red and white show as well as the open Holstein show. Those of you around the ringside, if you are a latecomer here this morning, would like to follow the show, there are catalogs up here on the corner of the desk that are available if you would like to follow along with the placings and the individual exhibits. Holstein herdsman's in the barn. You may be getting your fall heifer calves ready to be brought to the ringside as our judge, Mr. Mike Duckett from Wisconsin, is nearing his final placings for our winter heifer calves. Fall heifer calves to the ringside.
Well, here in the winter calf class, a class that's got a lot of different kinds and shapes out here, but for me, a heifer that comes to the top of the class fairly handily, a calf that has that balance in the style and overall size and scale, and a heifer that just a little nicer right up to the front end, a little longer than this beautiful dairy calf coming out in second. Second over third, just a little more openness through that rib structure, a little flatter through the bone than this stylish black heifer coming out in third. Third over fourth, just a little more open through that rib structure, a little cleaner about her head and neck than this big square heifer, red heifer coming out in fourth. Fourth over fifth, just a little nicer right up through the front end, a little fuller right through the crops than this real dairy heifer coming out in fifth. But a lot of really nice heifers right to the lower end of the class. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Duckett. We're now ready for Holstein fall heifer calves in the ring. Fall heifer calves, please. Well, ladies and gentlemen of the ringside, as our fall heifer calves are coming in the ring, the special award for the first place winner Holstein heifer calf was donated on behalf of Dan Hollingsworth and his family. The first place heifer being entry 338, Pheasant Echoes Anna Diana, sired by Analyst, exhibited by Trinity Miller and Byron Stamball of Pheasant's Echo Farm in Westminster, Maryland. Entry 322 was second. Peace and Plenty DC Jube to Win, sired by Woodcrest King Doc, exhibited by Peace and Plenty Farms of Union Bridge, Maryland, Joe Swartzbeck and family. Third was entry number 335, Dialed In Diamond Django, exhibited by Andrew and Gina Lenhart of Dialed In Dairy in Thurmont, Maryland. Entry 333 was fourth, Oakfield US Legit, exhibited by Walton and Yeager of Glamour View Creamery in Walkersville, Maryland. Entry 329 was fifth, Skip Jacoby Julia, exhibited by Josh Skipton of Jefferson, Maryland. Entry 327 was sixth, Juniper Chief Stella, exhibited by Sandra Crone of Juniper Farm in Greencastle, Pennsylvania. Entry 325 was seventh, Woodbine Rager Liquid, exhibited by Jared and Tricia Boyce of Woodbine Farms in Easton, Maryland. Entry number 346 was eighth, Peace and Plenty Jacoby Jubetween, exhibited by Peace and Plenty Farms and Ella M. Havlati of Union Bridge, Maryland. Entry number 340, Peace and Plenty Unix Juby 33, was ninth, exhibited by Amelia Miller and Peace and Plenty Farms of Union Bridge, Maryland. 10th was entry 330, Glamour View Goldwyn Ariana, exhibited by Walton Yeager of Glamour View Creamery in Walkersville, Maryland. Beginning at the first of the class, entry 322 was second, 325 was seventh, 326 was 12th, 327 was 6th, 329 was 5th, 330 was 10th, 333 was 4th, 335 was 3rd, 338 was 1st, and highest placing animal bred and owned by exhibitor in class. Entry 339 was 11th, entry 340 was 9th, scratch 342, entry 346 was 8th, and entry 808 was scratched. Now in the ring are our Holstein fall heifer calves. This time we'd like to offer a special thanks to the following exhibitors for sponsoring the Cosmopolitan show coverage and the exhibitors social, which will be held today at 6:30, somewheres between the center aisle between the Kiefner exhibit and Interstate Heifers. Those who sponsored this Cosmopolitan coverage are Glamour View Creamery, Transova, Palmyra Cheese, Maryland Holstein Association, South Mountain Jerseys, Interstate Heifer Care, Mid-Maryland Dairy Vets, Spring Valley and the Heath family, Mid-Atlantic Hoof Trimming, Peace and Plenty Farm, Brookside Farms, RFK Express, Oakland View Farms, Maryland Hillbrook and Border View, Round Hill Acres, and the Maryland Brown Swiss Association. Thank you all very much for allowing coverage on Cosmopolitan. And those of you who may not be aware, the show is being live streamed. For those of you who have smartphones and those up-to-date devices, you can watch the show being live streamed. Holstein herdsmen in the barn can be bringing your Holstein summer yearlings to the ringside. Holstein summer yearlings to the ring, please.
Well, here in the fall calf class, for me, a heifer that comes to the top of the class fairly handily. It uses that advantage in that length of frame, that overall mass, along a little more length to the frame than this beautiful black heifer coming out in second. Second over third, just a little harder right through that loin, a little more width up through the front end than this long frame, stylish heifer coming out in third. Third over fourth, just a little more openness, a little more natural dairiness than this square cut heifer coming out in fourth. Fourth over fifth, just a little more power right up through that front end, a little more width to that chest today than this long, stylish white heifer coming out in fifth. But a really nice class of heifers. Congratulations.
We're now ready for your Holstein summer yearlings. Holstein summer yearlings to the ring, please. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the ringside, if those of you who are marking your programs, the first place fall heifer calf was the recipient of the special award presented by My Lady's Manor Farm. To entry 807, Crystal Star Ziz 2255. She's sired by Riverdown Unstoppable, exhibited by Nancy, Dean, and Kara Savage, and Matt Hallbaker of Interstate Heifer Care, Clear Spring, Maryland. Second, and highest placing animal bred and owned by Exhibitor in class is entry 347, Peace and Plenty Unix Juby 32. She's sired by Crotier Lespiron Unix, exhibited by Peace and Plenty Farms of Union Bridge, Maryland. Entry number 358 was third, Mrs. Borderview Dorman Halo, exhibited by Chris and Jen Hill, G. Muraski, Frank and Diane Borba, and Matt Hallbaker of Interstate Heifer Care in Clear Spring, Maryland. Fourth was entry number 353, Cookie Cutter Rihanna, exhibited by Walton and Yeager of Glamour View Creamery in Walkersville, Maryland. Fifth was entry 345, Ms. Dorman Ryan, exhibited by Walton and Yeager of Glamour View Creamery in Walkersville, Maryland. Sixth to entry 350, Locust Air Warrior Mala, exhibited by Rachel Frank of Woodsboro, Maryland. Entry 343 was seventh, University of Maryland Kabul Cinnabon, exhibited by the University of Maryland Research Dairy, College Park, Maryland. Eighth to entry 351, Apple's Edge Corvette Shasta, exhibited by Dana Frank of Woodsboro, Maryland. There were 8 Holstein fall heifer calves. Exhibitors in the barn, Holstein herdsmen, you can be getting your spring yearlings to the ringside. Holstein spring yearlings can be brought to the ringside, please.
Well, here in the summer yearlings, a heifer that comes to the class really easy. A heifer that's so extreme in her frame. She's long, she's dairy, and she uses that style and balance up through her front end to go over this extremely dairy heifer coming out in second. Second over third, tracking just a little nicer today than this real stylish heifer coming out in third, but it's a close placing with those two heifers. Third over fourth, just moving a little freer in those rear legs today, a little nicer right to the point of the shoulder today than this square built heifer coming out in fourth. Fourth over fifth, just an advantage in those rear legs today, the way she tracks and the size or the set to the rear legs today over this big framey heifer in fifth. Congratulations.
We're now ready for your Holstein spring yearling heifers. The special award to the first place Holstein summer yearling heifer was provided by the Frederick County Holstein Association to entry number 366. Oakfield War Levity. She's sired by Mr. Blondin Warrior, exhibited by Walton and Yeager of Glamour View Creamery in Walkersville, Maryland. Second and highest placing animal bred and owned by Exhibitor was entry 365, Pheasant Echoes Uda Ela, sired by Undenied, exhibited by Atlee Miller and Byron Stamball of Pheasant Echoes Farm. Third was entry 364, Kimball Wade Dorman Serena, exhibited by Eric Smith of Sudlersville, Maryland. Fourth was entry 361, Brook Cornerside Work It, exhibited by Josh Skipton and Hannah Smith of Jefferson, Maryland. Fifth was entry 371, Be Pride Tattoo Fate, exhibited by Jacob Bingman, Addison Goldenberg and Theo Goldenberg, and Matt Hallbaker of Interstate Heifer Care in Clear Spring, Maryland. Sixth was entry number 367, University of Maryland Luster P. Lemon, exhibited by the University of Maryland, College Park, Maryland. Seventh was entry 362, University of Maryland Sidekick Sugar, also exhibited by the University of Maryland, College Park, Maryland. The beginning of the class, entry 361 was fourth, entry 362 was seventh, entry 364 was third, entry 365 was second and highest placing animal bred and owned by Exhibitor in class. Entry 366 was first, entry 367 was sixth, scratch 370, and entry 371 was fifth. Holstein spring yearlings now in the ring. Holstein herdsmen may be bringing the winter yearlings to the ringside. Holstein winter yearlings to the ringside.
Well, here in the spring yearling class, a class that we're going to win the class with a heifer that's the most balanced heifer, a heifer that moves out on a great set of feet and legs. She's not the biggest heifer in the class, obviously, but a heifer that's got that style, balance, openness through her rib structure, and she moves out on a great set of feet and legs. And she uses that advantage in her feet and legs to go over this beautiful framed heifer coming out in second. Second over third, just overall dariness. She's a little more open through that rib structure, a little cleaner down the bone in that leg today than this big square framed heifer coming out in third. Third over fourth, just a little more openness to that rib structure, a little more drop to that fore and rear rib today than this stylish red heifer coming out in fourth. Fourth over fifth, just a little harder through that loin, tracks out a little straighter than this big framey heifer coming out in fifth. Congratulations.
Holstein winter yearlings to the ring. Winter yearlings to the ring, please. The first place spring yearling heifer that just left the ring, recipient of the special award presented by the Carroll County Holstein Association, to entry number 374. Maryland Mapledale Unstoppable Ivy. She's sired by Riverdown Unstoppable, exhibited by Mapledale Farms, and Matt Hallbaker of Interstate Heifer Care in Clear Spring, Maryland. Second, new entry 374. Entry 376. Woodbine Hancock Cupcake, sired by Seamers Doc Hancock, exhibited by Jared and Tricia Boyce of Woodbine Farms in Easton, Maryland. Entry number 316 was third, Cordell Geordie Ivory, exhibited by Walton and Yeager of Glamberview Creamery in Walkersville, Maryland. Fourth was entry 378, Pheasant Echo Zeeley, exhibited by Atlee Miller and Byron Stamball of Pheasant Echoes in Westminster, Maryland. Entry 375 was fifth, Rhine View Denver Restrict, exhibited by Walton and Yeager of Glamberview Creamery in Walkersville, Maryland. Sixth was entry 635, S2 Ponds Warrior Gigi, exhibited by Sage and Sidney Grossnickel of Union Bridge, Maryland. Beginning of the class, entry 316 was third, entry 374 was first, and highest placing animal bred and owned by Exhibitor in class. Entry 375 was fifth, entry 376 was second, entry 378 was fourth, and entry 635 was sixth. Holstein winter yearling heifers currently in the ring. Herdsmen in the barn, our winter yearlings are now in the ring. Fall yearlings to follow. And as you all are aware, at the conclusion of our fall yearling class, we will then ask our first and second place junior females to be brought to the ringside, when we will select our junior and reserve junior champion. After that, we will do junior best 3 females. And depending on the time that we complete the junior best 3 females, we will take a break and not begin any milking classes until 11 a.m. Please bring your fall yearlings to the ringside. Fall yearlings to the ring side.
Well, here in the Holstein Winter Yearling class, only 4 entries, but 2 beautiful heifers to start the class, but a handy winner for me, a heifer that's extremely long through that frame. She's a little stronger through that pastern today than another big framey heifer here coming out in second. Second over third, just a little more openness through that rib structure today, a little more lift right to the front end of this heifer today to go over this stylish red heifer coming out in third. Third over fourth, just a little more drop to that rib, a little more openness to the rib today, a little more comfortable on her rear legs today than this big stretchy heifer coming out in fourth. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Judge Duckett. We're now ready for Holstein fall yearlings. Holstein fall yearlings to the ring. And as I just mentioned, upon the completion of that class, we would ask that you have all of the first and second place junior females to the ringside so we can select our junior and reserve junior champions. The first place winter yearling heifer that just left the ring, the recipient of the special award presented by Jason and Donna Myers family of Windsor Manor, to our first place winter yearling entry 379, McWilliams Warrior Reign, starred by Mr. Blondin Warrior. Exhibited by Katie Darnell and Matt Hallbaker of Interstate Heifer Care in Clear Spring, Maryland. Second in class was entry 381, Raylane Sugar Bray Avel Attack, starred by Demethone Mr. Avalanche, exhibited by Walton and Yeager of Glamourview Creamery in Walkersville, Maryland. Third to entry 382, Bella Ridge War Marble, also exhibited by Glamourview Creamery. Fourth to entry number 380, Lehigh View Backflip Attache, exhibited by Jordy Griffin of Union Bridge, Maryland. There were only 4 winter yearlings. Entry 379 was first, entry 380 was fourth, entry 381 was second, and entry 382 was third. Coming in the ring now are Holstein foal yearling heifers. Holstein herdspersons in the barn may be beginning to bring your first and second place calves and yearlings to the ringside, as we will select our junior and reserve junior champions upon the conclusion of the fall yearling class, which is in the ring at the present time.
Well, here in the fall yearling class, I'm going to start the class with this big, long dairy, stretchy fall yearling here. A heifer that just gives you an advantage, a little longer, cleaner about the head and neck, a little more feminine about her today than this big, strong, strapping heifer coming out in second. Second over third, just a little more height right to that front end today, a little more drop to that rib structure today to go over this square cut heifer coming out in third. Third over fourth, I prefer the weight. She's just a little more correct right through that rump today. Her pins are down just a little nicer than this big square red heifer coming out in fourth. Fourth over fifth, just a little more frame today, a little longer, a little taller kind of heifer today than this heifer coming out in fifth. Congratulations.
We're now ready to select our junior and reserve junior champions respectively. As they are being lined up prior to entering the ring, the fall yearling heifer, entry number 385, City Slickers DB Bon Voyage, sired by Mr. D. Apple Diamondback, was exhibited by Walton and Yeager of Glamour View Creamery in Walkersville, Maryland, and the recipient of the special award presented by the Garrett County Holstein Association. Second and highest animal bred and owned by Exhibitor in class was entry 388, Knobview King Doc Kira, sired by Woodcrest King Doc, exhibited by Carly Knoll of Knobview Farm in Woodsboro, Maryland. Third was entry 332, Windsor Manor Tattoo Hattie, exhibited by Kelsey Zepp of Windsor Manor in New Windsor, Maryland. Fourth to entry 387, Derwin Jordy Mara, exhibited by Michaela and Dustin Durr of New Windsor, Maryland. Fifth to entry 384, University of Maryland Seagain Carmilla, exhibited by the University of Maryland, College Park, Maryland. There were 5 fall yearlings. Beginning at the top of the class, entry 332 was third, 384 was fifth, 385 was first, 387 was fourth, 388 was second, and the highest placing animal bred and owned by Exhibitor in class. For those of you who may be interested in figures, there were 50 heifer junior females in the ring this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, the ringside, those of you who may have just joined us, in the ring at the present time are our junior female class winners and runners-up, and our judge, Mr. Mike Duckett from Rudolph, Wisconsin, will select our junior and reserve junior champion of the show. Judge Duckett officiated at our Holstein fraternity last night. He and his wife and 2 children operate Duckett Holsteins, where they have developed 11 cows that have classified 95, with the highest rating classified at excellent 97. For those of you who are spectators and participants at Madison and other national shows, Mike is a familiar exhibitor, having been premier exhibitor and breeder at World Dairy Expo, the Wisconsin Championship Show, Midwest National, and he has been instrumental in participating in preparing, showing, breeding, and exhibiting some 70 All-American awards. Genetic Futures is another company that is owned by the Duckworths, and we're very pleased and happy to have him here, as his reputation of participating and judging many state, regional, and national shows.
Well, let's give all these exhibitors and breeders a big round of applause. I pulled out 4 heifers, in my opinion, that heifers that suit me, heifers that are wide-chested. They got beautiful sweeping open ribs. They got square rumps. Heifers that can go on and with a little bit of luck, put a beautiful udder on and make great cows. And I pulled out your March calf, a calf. I know she's not the biggest March calf you'll probably run into this year, but a calf that's wide-chested. She's got that beautiful sweeping rib, and she's got a beautiful set of feet and legs to go with that. This red December calf, a calf that never misses a beat, calf that's square through her frame. She's open through that rib structure. She's dairy. She's got beautiful set of feet and legs. Your summer yearling, a heifer that's extremely long through that frame, a beautiful, stylish heifer. And this winter yearling, a heifer that to me won her class fairly handily, a heifer that got that the correctness through that rib structure, the length of her frame, and the walks out on a great set of feet and legs. I'm going to go out to make your junior champion, your reserve, and honorable mention, and I'll give my reasons. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to make it seem so easy, but this calf for me is a handily junior champion, a calf that never misses a beat. She's open through that rib. Just a beautiful calf. She uses that advantage in the way she tracks out on her rear legs. She's a little straighter in her hock today than this big winter yearling, a little neater right in that tail head today than this big framey winter yearling. Winter yearling over the summer yearling, just a little cleaner about that head and neck, just a little more natural dariness than this beautiful, stylish red heifer for honorable mention. But 3 beautiful heifers. Congratulations.
Congratulations to entry number 338, Pheasant Echoes Anna Diana. She's sired by Analyst out of Pheasant Echoes Diane, exhibited by Trinity Miller and Byron Stamball of Pheasant Echoes in Westminster, Maryland. Our junior champion and the recipient of the Maple Lawn Farms Special Award in memory of Mr. C. Ellsworth and Mrs. Elizabeth Yeager. Entry number 338 is also the best Maryland bred and owned junior female, recipient of the special award by the Schwartzbeck families of Peace and Plenty Farms. The reserve junior champion, the recipient of the special award presented by the Huff family of Cold Springs Farm to entry 379, McMillian's Warrior Rain, sired by Mr. Blondin Warrior, exhibited by Katie Darnell and Matt Hallbaker of Interstate Heifer Care in Clear Spring, Maryland. And the honorable mention is entry 366, Oakfield War Levity, sired by Mr. Blondin Warrior, exhibited by Walton and Yeager of Glamour View Creamery in Walkersville, Maryland. After we get done with the presentation at the far end of the arena, we will select our junior best 3 females. So exhibitors, if you have an entry for junior best 3 females, please bring it to the ring. Junior best 3 females to the ring, please. Junior best 3 female entries to the ring, please. Junior best 3.
Well, here in the Holsteins for your junior best three, it's kind of hard to deny this first group that's got two of the four heifers that pulled out for junior champion. Beautiful square cut heifers, open dairy heifers that walk out on tremendous feet and legs, and they use that correctness through their loins and size and scale to go over another extremely uniform group here in second. Second over third just uses that dariness, a little more open through the rib structure to go over this group here in third. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Duckett. The first place junior best three females, recipient of the Pheasant Echoes Farm Special Award in memory of Julie Stamball, was presented to Pheasant Echoes, Union Bridge, Maryland. Second to Peace and Plenty. Third to the University of Maryland. Ladies and gentlemen, we now take a 10-minute break. And herds people in the barn, there are no fall milking yearlings. So our first class that we will call in 10 minutes, which is approximately 11:05, will be junior 2-year-olds in milk. 10-minute break. There's a vehicle parked at the dock that ran over a reserved parking cone. Maryland tag 6, D as in dog, G as in George, 0921. I repeat, Maryland tag 6, D as in dog, G as in George, 0921. You are parked in a reserved space. We need to get some supplies in here. Please move your car.
Thank you.
That cone was placed there for a reason, not to be run over by you.
Thank you.
Holstein Hearst persons in the barn, please bring your junior 2-year-olds. Holstein junior 2-year-olds to the ring, please. Holstein junior 2-year-olds to the ring. Holstein junior 2-year-olds, please. Holstein herdsmen may be bringing your senior 2-year-olds to the ringside. Holstein senior 2-year-olds to the ringside. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those of you who may have just joined us in the west end of the Cow Palace Show Arena, we will be placing our Holstein milking females this afternoon, later this morning and early this afternoon. Our heifer show has been complete, and now we are with our milking females in their working clothes. Senior 2-year-olds to the ringside.
Well, here in the Holsteins for me today, 4 beautiful young cows out here to start the cow classes, but for me, a cow that come to the top of the class fairly handily, a cow that's extremely balanced through their frame. She's got a lot of fore-ribbed, uses that advantage, her fore and rear rib to go over this big dairy heifer coming out in second. Second over third, just a little more open through her frame, a little more cleanly about her head and neck today than this recently fresh June Junior 2 here coming out in third. Third over fourth, just a little moving, just a little nicer on those feet and legs today, a little more bloom of that rear udder today than this dairy heifer coming out in fourth. Congratulations.
We're now ready for your senior 2-year-olds into the ring. The first place Holstein junior 2-year-old, the recipient of the special award presented by Jack and Marcia Remsburg, to entry number 407, Ernest Anthony Twitter. She's sired by Walnut Lawn Solomons, exhibited by Ernest W. Kiefner of South Mountain Jerseys and Holsteins in Boonesboro, Maryland. Highest placing animal bred and owned by Exhibitor in class. Second to entry 397, Mrs. Peace and Plenty Doc Eloquent, sired by Woodcrest King Doc, exhibited by Peace and Plenty Farms of Union Bridge, Maryland. Third to entry 398, Pheasant Echoes Bordick Wheelless, exhibited by Brian Stamball of Pheasant Echoes Farm in Westminster, Maryland. Fourth to entry 406, Dappleholm Denver Jones, exhibited by Walton and Yeager of Glamour View Creamery in Walkersville, Maryland. Beginning at the head of the class, entry 397 was second, 398 was third, 406 was fourth, 407 was first, and best bred and owned by Exhibitor, and scratch 408. Holstein senior 2-year-olds entering the ring.